Hey everybody, we're back. In this video, you're gonna find out all the must-see things you have to do in Telluride, Colorado, why it's at the top of our bucket list for must-visit places, and of course, if that's not enough, we'll let the scenery do all the talking.
Incredible.
We just got our rental car and we are heading from the Montrose Airport to Telluride. It's about an hour and a half drive there and it is gorgeous. The scenery is amazing. Hold on, there's a 5-0. Gotta make sure I'm not speeding. All good. I had my cruise control on, so I was not speeding. One of the charms about Telluride is that it's a little bit off the beaten path, right? So it's hard to get to. So it almost takes a full day depending where you're coming from to get there. So we took a flight to Denver, and then from Denver we took a really short flight to Montrose Airport, and then we got our rental car, and now we're driving an hour and a half into Telluride. There's actually an airport even closer to Telluride than Montrose, but the flights are super expensive. So we just thought we'll split the difference. Instead of driving from Denver to Telluride, which is about a 6-hour drive, we are driving from Montrose, which is an hour and a half. The first thing we decided to do was, of course, make a stop at the brewery.
Telluride Brewery, which did not disappoint.
We discovered that's where all the locals hang out, like all the ski instructors who are taking a break during the summer. They're all just hanging out. Everybody knows everybody's names. Everyone has a tab. And the reason why we picked to come here in August was because we got a great deal on flights and we got a great deal in hotels. We didn't know it was a slow season. We thought summertime it was gonna be busy, but we picked a perfect time. Like no one was here. We had the place to ourselves, and also we're here to celebrate his birthday, so it worked out perfectly.
You've got access to these free gondolas that crisscross all over and take you everywhere you need to go. Telluride's not that big to begin with, but you really don't need a car once you get here because these things have it covered. They run from like super early in the morning till midnight, and so you don't have to worry about, if you have a few drinks, how you're gonna get back to your hotel, because I don't believe there's a whole lot of Uber out here.
So we just got on our first gondola ride. It's really cool. It's just walking distance from the hotel, and it's so convenient. They come every 10 seconds.
One after another. It's pretty nice and free, and takes you right to town from where we're staying if you're not staying in town.
So let's show you some of the views. The gondola ride is 2.4 miles between Mountain Village and Telluride. It takes about 12 minutes, and the highest gondola station is San Sofia Station at an elevation of 10,540 feet. Isn't that cool? Also, it's the first and only free public transportation of its kind in the entire United States. So then the next day, our first full day in Telluride, the first thing we did was tackle
the Via Ferrata.
Via Ferrata,
which is Italian for
iron.
I was gonna say Italian for you're going to poop your pants.
Oh, Iron Road.
Oh yeah, that's
Via
yeah.
Iron Road.
Iron Road.
It was a 2-mile traverse off the side of a mountain from east to west, and you only go one way. You have to hire a guide to take you because not only for safety concerns, but you need the gear. You need your harnesses, you need your helmets, and you also need experts to tell you how to do this. You ready to do this?
I guess so.
Do not do this without a guide.
Do not try it at home. I think just one look at the pictures that we were able to get will tell you why you want a guide there.
We chose Mountain Trip, and they were fantastic. Yeah. They had 2 guides for our group of 6, I believe.
So we had one guide in the front, one guide in the back, coaching us the whole way. Never felt like we were in any real danger.
That's not true. I felt like I was in real danger. There was this weird moment where when you're on the side of the cliff, your mind kind of takes over because it's like, what are you doing? You should not be doing this. Your legs become jelly. And so I just looked at Donovan and I was like, okay. And then I looked at the guide and he's just taking photos of my freak out face. And I decided, let's just keep going forward.
Yeah, good decision, by the way.
So you just went through that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Fisher, you show off.
I didn't do that.
That what? Like my legs are still shaking.
I'm just very grateful that I packed an extra pair of underwear.
You guys did awesome.
I was like
That's very
freaking
smooth.
out. I was way scared, but I'm glad to be on solid ground right now. We got a couple inches
Relative, yeah.
before it just like
Instant death.
instant death. What an adrenaline rush though. Holy
fun.
crap. What'd you think of the view?
Well, it's pretty amazing. I guess the word is epic.
Epic.
Yeah.
That's a good use of epic.
Yeah, I think it's the first time I've really heard it used appropriately.
Okay, real talk, how scared were you?
On a scale of 1 to 10, 11.
I know, I was
Yeah.
freaked out too.
Yeah, pretty scary. It's fine if you just look straight ahead.
Yeah,
When you
at
look
the
at your
rock.
feet, which is mandatory,
Yeah.
because otherwise you don't know where to put your feet,
Yeah,
then you see just how far down you'll fall.
but like there's nothing like that adrenaline feeling.
No,
right? Like,
it's so much fun. It's so much fun, and the views up here are incredible. It's incredible.
We went to the, I think it's the Peaks Hotel in the Mountain Village area, which was just a short gondola ride for us. They've got a bar in there. It's called Altazura or some form of altitude, and there's a Z in there somewhere. It's got an amazing view of the sunset. It's oriented perfectly to watch the sunset. If you are sunset lovers, then that's a place to go for sure.
okay, so let's talk about our day 2.
Yeah, we did the mountain bike experience. It involved a mountain bike rental and lesson, and then a guided tour on one of the treks that you can take the ski lift up to the top of and ride down.
We just did our first ride down a little trail called Tommyknocker. This one liked it so much, we're gonna go do it again. Let's just talk about your gear for a second.
Okay, it's my first time mountain biking. I don't even know how to ride bikes with gears, let alone when we came here, they're like, there's hydraulic suspension. I don't even know what that means. It's like about 5 miles down, and as a beginner, I'll tell you, it takes it out of you. At some parts coming down, you're like inches away from trees.
Yeah.
You're going so fast and you're just like, oh. I'm just like locked in full terror the entire time now. It took us probably an hour to come down, and I'm just like so scared the entire time. Like my neck is tense, my shoulders tense, my wrists are tense, my legs are tense. Maybe it's these knee pads. I think I have them on too tight. It's cutting off the blood circulation. Obviously you opted for no gear. Like
Well-
a half helmet, no elbow pads, no knee pads. Like you have a death wish.
let's see your helmet too.
They gave you the option of a half helmet like Donovan's wearing, but if you can have a full helmet, why don't you go with the full helmet? I don't understand. If you can go with gloves and this whole exoskeleton shield, why don't you go for that?
I think you look great. Can I just point out that while everybody else here has like these really fancy $200 fanny packs or day packs, I'm using this,
It's so janky.
it's called Alps Sport, which I actually bought at a gas station in Tulum for $10.
We should have done a video of
Yeah,
Tulum.
sorry, maybe we'll
Sorry.
go back and do another one. It's completely disintegrating. You get what you pay for, but as long as, we don't care. Whatever works. So I figured I can't really be rocking like all of that battle armor you've got and this backpack.
I ate like 5 bugs on my way down. Like from screaming, the bugs just really liked.
They're
They-
drawn to your scream.
They smelled my breakfast sandwich. As I'm screaming down the hill, they're just like, ah.
And what are your thoughts now that you've got one run under your belt? You're going for a second one. Are you feeling more confident?
I nearly ate a couple times. It's super fun though. It's scary, but like I'm so glad we're doing this. You almost wiped out a couple times.
A couple is an understatement. Actually, I'm just trying to keep up with you. I don't know if it's your lightweight or low center of gravity, but you just fly down those corners.
Also, we're with a group of like 2 other dudes, and they're like, our wives would never do this. And I was like, heck yeah, whatever. I may break my neck down this hill, but I'll be the only girl doing it. I don't care.
We're not experienced mountain bikers, and that's an understatement. But you come up here, it's kind of like, it's almost cheating in a way because you take this chairlift up, so you don't have to really pedal too hard. There's a couple of times you have to pedal, but for the most part, you just let gravity pull you down all the way, and then your only concern is just not to biff it around a corner.
I'm just literally braking the entire time. Like, you don't have to pedal at all, which is super fun, but my hand has a death grip on the brakes.
Let's hope at the end of this we can do a post video where we have all our limbs and appendages and no scrapes all over our face or body.
All right, so we survived mountain biking, and now we are here getting some beers. We're at the Tomboy Tavern, and I got the hazy IPA. What did you get?
I think my hat will tell you.
Oh, right, you really like Telluride Brewing.
Yes, I'm hoping that maybe if I keep talking about it, I'll get a sponsorship.
You're like their biggest proponent.
I know, I'm a fanboy, total fanboy.
It's good, you like it.
It's delicious.
No, I'm really thrilled with my hazy too. And that brings us to Trout Lake. You know, we had some time in the afternoon. Didn't want to do anything too strenuous because obviously I'm a wuss and I'm wiped out. And so Donovan's like, why don't we drive to nearby Trout Lake?
Really cool lake. It's about 15 minutes outside of Telluride, and the drive is really pretty, so you get to see a lot of even more great scenery. And then once you get out here, it's just kind of a cool, serene, well, you can see, it looks like this.
I actually was hoping that we could paddleboard in the lake as one of the activities, but one, it has been colder than I expected. It gets cold here fast. Like at night, temperatures drop into the 40s, but in the afternoon, it's been warming into the mid 70s.
It's cold, but refreshing.
It looks freezing.
Yeah, it's freezing. And the rocks are very jagged and sharp. And they're also cold.
So then after this, we're probably gonna go into town, the main part of town of Telluride, for our last night, get some dinner.
Yeah, definitely check out the downtown, walk around, very charming, and lots of good food, good places to grab a drink or a coffee, whatever you like.
Tomorrow we're gonna get up early to drive an hour and a half to the Montrose airport. We are gonna spend some time exploring Denver there, and then that'll wrap up our little 3-night trip.
The people have been incredibly nice, and there's just the beauty and just everything about it is just amazing. And so highly recommend checking it out. I think we have to come back in the winter time because it looks like it would be equally as beautiful and fun then too.
Telluride give you a 10 out of 10. If there were whatever the highest maximum score there is, that's what you get. Thanks for tuning in. If you guys have visited Telluride before, leave us a comment and let us know what fun things you did so that we'll know what to do the next time we come here. And if you have a place for us that you want us to visit for our next video, go ahead and leave us a comment there too. We do read and reply to every single comment. So we love taking suggestions. So who knows, maybe we'll come visit your city next and do a travel video there. See you guys next time.
All right, see ya.
Bye.
All right.
Okay, I do look really redundant. This is the first time of me seeing myself.
Yeah.
This is what I look like.
You look like you're required to wear that helmet because you are a danger to yourself and others.
Okay, now I know why you're making fun of me. You let me do my entire interview with this helmet on?
Yep.